welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College in Elmhurst. It is time for Blue Jay basketball. Tonight, the Blue Jays entertain the Wheaton Thunder. Glad to have you with us. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani. And Mari, we had a great women's game. We should have a great men's game tonight.
Yeah, I'm very excited. That women's game was definitely a nail-biter, and I think this men's game is going to be one too. That
women's game earlier today was played. It was a 2 o'clock tip-off, and the Blue Jays won 71-68. It was a close game throughout, but the Blue Jays pulled it off. And now we are ready. The opening tip-off. Blue Jays in their home white, and they are in control. We're underway here in Elmhurst. Familiar five out there for John Baines. Jake Rohde, Ryan Patton in the backcourt. Up front, it's Lance Gardner, Jeremy Ireland, and Justin Fox. And an offensive foul is going to be called here against the Blue Jays. Jeremy Ireland with the foul. Fox and Rohde are freshmen. Ryan Patton is a sophomore. Gardner and Ireland are juniors. For Mike Schauer, his starting five, all juniors except for Ricky Samuelson. He is a senior. Three-ball attempt by Eichelberger at the top of the key, no. Thunder will get another shot at it here, though. Fadeaway shot short by Francis, and it's into the hands of Gardner. Wheaton with a 1-2 offensive punch. Ricky Samuelson is averaging 21 points per game. And the drive there by Ryan Patton, he was fouled. Aston Francis, number 1, he's averaging over 25 points per game. Samuelson got called for the foul there. Gardner for 3, rimming around and out. No score here. We played over a minute. 2 20-minute halves here on the men's side. Samuelson holding up top, guarded by Patton. Peters going to work, gets double teamed. Bounce pass up top. Eichelberger gets it inside to Gunter. His shot won't go. Good rebound by Fox.
All right, Mark, who do you think is going to be your player of the game tonight?
Oh, boy. I tell you what. You know, going back to the women's side, Jasmine Bailey came off the bench with 20 points.
Right.
So I'm going to go with someone coming off the bench for the men. I'm going to go with Derek Dotlich.
Oh, okay. He's a huge impact on this team, that's for sure.
All right, right back at you. What about you?
You know what? I'm going to go with Jeremy Ireland. He is a hometown partner of mine. We grew up in Berwyn.
Oh, okay.
But we went to rival schools. He went to Fenwick and I went to Naz.
3-ball there by Kobe Eichelberger. Yeah, he transferred over from North Central, right?
He did.
Had to sit out a year. So the first field goal of the game is a 3 by Eichelberger. Drive by Ryan Patton, nicely done, just couldn't finish. Put back though by Lance Gardner. Something that he does very, very well, hit the offensive glass. And the Blue Jays are within 1 here, 3-2 in the early going. Glad to have you aboard here for CCIW basketball. Blue Jays and the Thunder. Left baseline shot off by Gunter. Here comes Patton and the Blue Jays. Elmhurst a year ago, 8-17, finished 4-12 in the CCIW. Good move there by Ireland. Blocking foul we call. Meanwhile, the Thunder, a game over 500, 13-12. Last year, they were 8-8 in the CCIW a year ago. So Jeremy, I should say, will come to the line here to shoot 2. Kobe Eichelberger with the foul, his first. Ireland will have 2 free throws. Makes the first one, so he'll have 1 more. 65% free throw shooter on the year is Jeremy. In the game for Elmhurst, number 24, Levon Thomas. Thomas, 6'5" freshman from Bellwood, went to Wheaton North. 2 free throws by Ireland gives the Blue Jays a 1-point lead. Francis from way deep. Wow. Good rebound there by Levon Thomas. Rohde's shot is good. Jake Rohde, mid-range jumper. The Blue Jays up by 3. Good start here for the men, who are 5-1 overall, 2-0 in the CCIW. Spin move, oh my. Thomas came over late, but it looks like they're going to hit Rohde with the foul. The Blue Jays, with their 2 conference wins over Carroll, and then Wednesday night at Millikin in Decatur, they came away with a 90-85 win. The Thunder at 1-1 in the CCIW. They beat Millikin and lost to Illinois Wesleyan on Wednesday night by 3, 82-79.
Oh, it's a close game.
Yeah, it was. 3 ball was off the mark there by Francis. So here are the Blue Jays now, leading by 3. Ireland at the elbow. Backdoor cut by Rohde. Beautiful pass to Thomas. How about that?
That was a sneaky pass.
Levon Thomas with the bucket. Rohde with the assist. 3-ball attempt. Jace Spencer into the game, number 25 for the Thunder. Spencer, a 6'8" sophomore from Chicago Christian. Well, he's a tall, lanky guy, isn't he? Number 25 for Wheaton.
Oh, yeah, he sure is.
Here's Thomas. Ireland at the elbow. Hands it right off to Thomas. Back out to Fox. Got the defender in the air. Fox drives. Ooh, a block. Nice block by Trevor Gunter. All right, so into the game here now, number 23, Peyton Sampson. And also Derek Dotledge, number 13.
Your player of the game.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can make some impact here.
15-10 left here. Oh, Rohde from deep. Tapped out by Patton, and it will go into the backcourt. Rohde will get it. And a new shot clock for the Blue Jays. 5 minutes gone by here this opening half. Dotledge ran baseline, threw it out to Rohde. 15 on the shot clock. Thomas, and he traveled. Back into the game, Lance Gardner. He comes in, replaces Ryan Patton. 8-3 in favor of Elmhurst. Kobe Eichelberger's 3 is all the scoring so far for Wheaton. We played more than 5 minutes. Francis, oh, dished it off nicely, and he couldn't finish. Spencer Peterson, but he was fouled. Peyton Sampson is going to get called for the foul, his first. And so Spencer Peterson will have 2 shots here. First one is good. Peterson, a 6'5" sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Second one for Spencer is also good. And that makes it 8-5. Blue Jays with the lead. Here's Dotledge holding up top, guarded by Francis. 12 on the shot clock. Gardner. Nice drive by Sampson, counted, and he was fouled by Peterson. How about that move by Peyton Sampson?
Yeah, that was awesome. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh, yeah.
The foul there on Peterson, his first. So back into the game now quickly is Kobe Eichelberger. Sampson looking to complete the 3-point play. Back of the iron, no good. Sampson, a freshman, 6'4" freshman from La Salle, Peru High School. He gives the Blue Jays a 5-point lead, 10-5. Francis, skip pass over in the corner to Eichelberger. Down on the block is Peterson, guarded by Sampson. Oh, went to the reverse nicely.
It's an impressive play.
Yeah, it was. Peterson's a big guy, 6'5", 230.
And only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Look at that flow, too.
Here's Thomas from 18. No, rimming out. And Sampson thought he got pushed, and he did, by Peterson. That's his second. So good job by Peyton Sampson getting the position. Peterson picks up his second quick foul, so he's going to come out of the game. Zach Quam, number 12, 6-foot senior out of Canton, Georgia.
Wow. Comes
into the game. Yeah, they got players on their roster from like 7 or 8 different states.
Canton, Georgia. I wonder if he likes their peaches there.
Francis here on the open floor. Sampson. Oh, I thought he took the charge, but they're saying a blocking foul. Could have went either way. Take another look at it here. Did Sampson have position? Well, he was kind of leaning back a little bit. Could have went either way. But now for Peyton, he picks up his second foul. And he's trying to talk to Coach Baines, trying to get more minutes, and Coach Baines is leaving him out there with the 2. Well, now Ireland's just as I say that, yeah. He has to sit out with those 2 fouls. Ireland coming back. Aston Francis hits the free throw. He's got 1 more. This young man at the free throw line, as I mentioned, he's averaging over 25 points per game. His 2 free throws bring the Thunder to within 1. 10-9 here in the first half. Thomas picks up his dribble. They work it around here to Dotlich. He drives, pulls up, and hits. So Derek Dotlich field goal brings the Blue Jays up by 3. Well, this to tie. Nope.
Ooh.
Offensive rebound there by Peters. Him and Thomas were battling for it. Peters took it up and he got hammered. Derek Dotlich with the foul. Take another look at it here. Bodies.
There's a lot of chaos going on.
Yeah, there was, indeed. So it'll be Luke Peters to the line here to shoot 2. He'll have 1 more, just a 37% free throw shooter. One of 2 from the line for Luke. And back in the game is Ricky Samuelson. He comes in for Luke Peters. 12-10, Blue Jays with the ball and a 2-point lead. Up top is Ireland. The drive by Rhodey, going to the reverse. Missed the shot. Wow, Peterson with a big rebound. Quickly ahead, the Thunder. Stepping back and launching the triple. Wow, Ricky Samuelson. Wow, what a tough shot.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Fading away. We can see why he's averaging 21 points per game, as that shot gave the Thunder a 1-point lead. Dotlich trying to answer. Nope. And Ireland knocked it out of bounds.
This is going to be another nail biter, I think, Mark. Oh, my goodness.
Vic Perry back in along with Justin Fox. Nick Perry, a 5'11" freshman from Flossmoor, Illinois. He went to Hinsdale South High School. Steal, Ireland. Giving it to Gardner, behind the back dribble. Passes it off to Perry. Gardner whips it over here to Fox. Ireland at the elbow, hands it off to Dotlich. Dotlich on the drive, loses his balance and goes out of bounds. Derek looking for a foul, not getting it.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah. 13-12, the Thunder with the 1-point lead here. 11.5 left to play here in this first half. Happy holidays from all of us here. Mark Kruger, Mari Gregnani. Mari, get your Christmas shopping done yet? A couple weeks left to go yet.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Since I'm in school and, you know, you have that broke college student stigma.
Yeah.
Whatever. My mom usually buys the presents for my brothers, and then I just get to pick out what I want to give them.
Well, that's a good idea.
So, yeah, I think the shopping's all done.
Oh, get it inside here to Peterson. He goes to the glass and puts it in. Well, Spencer Peterson off the bench with 6 points. And the Thunder lead is 3. 15-12.
How about you? Is your shopping all done?
I have not even started.
Oh, no. The clock is ticking.
Ireland shot off the glass. Wow, look at Eichelberger. I think tomorrow I'll do a little bit. From the free throw line, that shot by Francis is no good. Perry into the front court here. Gardner, ooh, drives. And, oh, they're calling a charge.
Wow.
Peterson took the charge. You saw the official. He was going to call a block, I think.
Yeah.
Take a look. The official was kind of, yeah, it was like, oh, okay, offense.
He was pretty set, though, I must say.
Yeah, I agree with you. So Gardner with the offensive foul. Fox comes back into the game for Coach Baines. His 5th season as the head coach. Mike Schauer, the head coach of the Thunder in his 9th season as the head coach. There's an offensive foul. Gardner took the charge.
There we go.
Kobe Eichelberger with the foul, number 3. He's going to get called for the charge. That's his second.
Second foul charge to Eichelberger.
I have a feeling this game is going to get ugly really fast.
You know, yeah, it's getting a little physical out there. So far, so good, but yeah, I think these officials, though, are going to be right on top of it. But I agree with you. It's a CCIW battle. As you know, it's a big rivalry here, Elmhurst and Wheaton. Always a tough physical matchup. Gardner's turnaround, too strong off the glass. Peters brings it across. Quam fires it up top to Peters. Peterson on Perry. Makes the spin move to the left hand. Missed the shot, but he was fouled. Nick Perry raises his right arm and says, yep, it was me.
I did it.
It's his first. Shooting foul, so Luke Peters back to the line to shoot 2. 17 fouls for Elmhurst, 5 team fouls for Wheaton. Peters connects on the first free throw. He'll have 1 more. Smooth stroke from the foul line for Peters, and the lead is 5 for the Thunder, 17-12. Patton on the drive, got cut off by Spencer. Jay Spencer back out there, number 25, with the 2 fouls for Wheaton. Perry shoots over Spencer. Loose ball was tracked down by Gunter. Three ball by Spencer is good. Wow.
Yeah.
Jay Spencer, nothing but net, and Coach Baines has seen enough. He calls a timeout. A full timeout taken here with 8:56 remaining here in the first half. The Thunder lead. Their biggest lead of the game is at 8.
Colleges and universities of the College Conference of Illinois, Wisconsin believe good sportsmanship is an integral component of their collegiate.
So the Thunder with pretty good balance. 6 different players scoring. 6 different players scoring as well for the Blue Jays, as both teams have worked it around pretty good. But the Thunder have 3 threes so far in this game, Mari, and the Blue Jays do not have any. That's kind of been the difference in this one. Samuelson hit that 3, that fadeaway in the corner. Eichelberger hit a 3, and then we saw Jay Spencer at the top of the key hit a triple for the Thunder.
Still early.
Oh, yeah. We thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. The second game of our doubleheader. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani. The first game was the women, Elmhurst and Wheaton. And the Blue Jays came away with a victory, 71-68. And we'll see if they can get the doubleheader sweep as the men.
That'd be nice.
It wouldn't be nice, wouldn't it? Here's Rhodey dribbling. Popping out is Patton. Ryan with a pump fake, and he got the shot to go in the lane. First field goal of the game for Ryan. It's the 7th different Blue Jay to score, and Elmhurst within 6. Francis, he's been held in check. We mentioned he's averaging 25 a game. He has just 2 free throws so far today. Samuelson's shot is off the mark. Here comes Patton in the open floor. Doesn't have the numbers, so he'll back it out. Patton will launch the triple off to the left, but there was Fox right there for the putback.
That was needed too.
Just in right place at the right time, right? 8th different player to score for the Blue Jays. Gunter down low, his shot won't go, and it went out of bounds off of Cade Aliath, number 20 into the game. Peterson back in for the Thunder. Cade Aliath is a 6'5" freshman from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Got a whistle here and a foul. Back into the game is Zach Quam. The foul, by the way, was on Luke Peters. His first, it's the 6th team foul for Wheaton. Blue Jays with 17 fouls. Ireland takes it strong to the hoop and lays it in.
That was nice.
It was. Jeremy with the long arms. Blue Jays are now within 2. Francis into the right corner, now double teamed, whips it to the far side. Stepping in and taking the 3, well short was Peters. In the open floor, it's Gardner in transition, lays it in.
That was a great transition. Tying up the game 20-20.
How about that pass right there in stride, and Lance Gardner laid it in. And yeah, you're right. Big surge here now for the Blue Jays. Ties the game up at 20. Remember, they were down by an 8-0. Yeah, it was 20-12. So a little 8-0 run here by the Blue Jays. Peters. Big move.
That was a good spin move.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? 5 for Luke Peters. Wheaton recaptures the lead, 22-20, and stops the 8-0 Blue Jays run. Rhodey with a nice drive. Skip pass over here to Patton. Ryan for 3.
A little long.
A little bit. Francis. Quam picks up his dribble. Here's Peters, guarded by Rhodey. Peters makes the move, baseline. Wild shot, tipped out of bounds by Aliath. And it'll be Blue Jays ball. Derek Dotlich back into the game, along with Levon Thomas. It's Coach Baines with a deep bench.
Yeah, really deep bench.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing.
It is. 6 minutes remaining here in this first half. Rhodey on the drive has it blocked. Well, he took it into the land of the Giants. Jake only 5'10".
Not today.
Not today. No. Some other day, but not today. Jake will inbound it here. 19 on the shot clock. Oh, we got a whistle before the inbounds pass. And it looks like it's going to be another foul against the Thunder.
Yeah, I saw some pushing going on before the play started.
Spencer Peterson, hands on hips. He can't believe the call. Now, that's his first. So Justin Fox to the line as the Thunder over the foul limit. Justin won and the, oh, they called a A lane violation.
Oh.
Stepped over the line. So it will be the Thunder ball here. Peters will bring it up. Guarded by Dotlich. 5:48 remaining here in this first half. Peterson and Thomas. Good matchup there. Peterson wins that battle. Thomas fell down looking for the foul.
Yeah, I think he kind of did that on purpose a little bit.
Yeah.
But if he called it, he called it.
Peterson with 8. Thomas trying to answer, and he does. Levon Thomas, he's got a nice jump shot, doesn't
yeah.
he? Keeps it high over his head. His second field goal.
Super smooth.
Yeah. Blue Jays within 2. Here is Francis, guarded by Fox. His 3 is short. Peterson and Thomas again battling. And who are they calling the foul? Oh, they're calling Thomas, yeah. Boy, those two are wide bodies banging around, and Peterson's going to come to the line here to shoot 2, or 1 in the bonus, actually. Spencer will have 1 more. 9 points already for Spencer Peterson coming off the bench for the Thunder. Rimming out, Ireland got the rebound. Thunder by 3. 25-22. 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Ooh,
oh, nice bounce pass. Fox with the layup. Great assist by Levon Thomas.
Absolutely.
He's a crowd favorite here. They love it when he makes a big play. Peterson will go deep for a 3. Nope, Thomas got the rebound.
And he's taking it up the court.
Yeah, Charles Barkley-like. Look at that. He's going to take it all the way. Take a kind of a wild shot. Peterson got the rebound. Peters quickly had Francis. Can't leave him open. His triple brings the Thunder. Well, the Thunder now lead it by 4.
That silenced the crowd.
Yeah, it did. 28-24. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of this first half. Rohde takes it all the way out to Fox. Fox with a 15-foot jumper. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Quam. Here's Francis. Makes the move on Ireland. Stripped away. Thomas got a hand on it. Rohde has it into the front court. Rohde all the way over to Fox. Thomas will take the 17-foot jumper. Nope. Tapped around, and it's Quam coming away with it for the Thunder. Francis, and they're going to call a foul on Jake Rohde. Second personal for Rohde. It'll be 1 in the bonus. Aston Francis to the line, where he is a 79% free throw shooter. Ricky Samuelson back into the game. Number 33, Mark Champion into the game, a 6'8" senior.
Along with Samuelson.
So 1 in the bonus coming now for Francis. Buried a triple a moment ago. 3:39 left to go here in this first half. Six points for Francis. He'll have 1 more. Both teams looking for their 6th win of the season. The Blue Jays 5-1, the Thunder 5-2. Second free throw is also good by Francis. He's got 7. The lead is 6 for the Thunder. Into the game for Elmhurst, Brandon Auker, number 3, the lone senior for the Blue Jays. He goes backdoor, puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Eichelberger. Good idea, just didn't finish. Francis for 3, no good, and a good rebound by Dotlich and a Wheaton foul. Take another look at the deep 3 by Francis, and good position by Dotlich, who got the position. Samuelson, by the way, with the foul, his second. And so Derek Dotlich to the line here. An 80% free throw shooter. Peterson back in for the Thunder. So Dotlich will have one and the bonus here. Missed that one. So it's still a 6-point lead for the Thunder, 30-24.
See if the Blue Jays can hold him here.
Yeah.
We need that.
Blue Jays averaging about 78 points per game. The Thunder averaging 80 points per game, so that's pretty close. Peterson holding behind the arc, hand gives it off to Quam. Popping out is Francis. He'll fire the three. Front of the rim, nope. Peterson battling with Sampson, and they're going to hit Peterson with the foul. So good job by Peyton Sampson. Boy, they are battling down low.
Oh, yeah.
And for Peterson, that's his second. 9th team foul, so Sampson one and the bonus here for the Blue Jays. Got to hit your free throws, right?
Absolutely.
One in the bonus for Peyton. Wow, another we got a violation or a foul? Looked like just another lane violation.
Wow.
Man, that's the second one today. And for Wheaton coming in is Reagan Jones, number 32, a 6'6" junior from Fairfax Station, Virginia.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah. Gosh, they're all over the country, aren't they, on the players on this roster? You got players from Texas, Indiana, Florida, Michigan, Idaho, Georgia, and Virginia, and Arizona.
Wow.
And Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas. I've been to Hot Springs, Arkansas before. Very nice little town. Oh, there's the drive by Eichelberger and a foul on Auker. So for Eichelberger, his second field goal. For Auker, hits his first personal foul, chance for Eichelberger to complete the three-point play. He indeed does hit the free throw. Eichelberger has 2 threes. He's got one from behind the arc, and then he's got one the hard way where he converted a conventional field goal and was fouled and made the free throw. So Kobe with 6. The Thunder lead is 9. Blue Jays need a bucket here. 2:24 to go in the half. Up top here is Rhodey. Fires it inside to Ireland, blocked by Gunter, but he was fouled. Trevor got some body contact, his first, and so Ireland will come back to the line. Let's take another look, see if we can see the, yeah, there's some body contact there, yep. Down by the hip area. So Jeremy, 2 more free throws coming for him. He is a perfect 3 for 3 from the foul line today.
Seems to be a game of free throws today.
Yeah, really. Well, Jeremy hits both of his. He's 4 for 4. Yeah, the Thunder 11 of 12 from the foul line. 33-26. 3-ball attempt is no good that time by Jones. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Patton on the drive, a little scoop shot, and he puts it in. Good body control by Ryan. Went around the defender and flipped it in. 33-28. Francis, and he walked.
Traveling call.
Indeed. Eichelberger back in for the Thunder, and Rhodey returns for the Blue Jays. So we've got Rhodey, Patton, Gardner, Fox, and Ireland, the starting 5 out there for the Blue Jays. Popping out is Fox. Rhodey takes it all the way in, dishes it out. Here's Patton for a three. Nope. Quam comes away with it for the Thunder. 1 minute remaining here in the half. Peters. Gunter off the glass and in.
Got it in.
Yeah, he had a tough time getting a hold of the basketball, but when he did, he put it up and banked it in.
Let's see if the Blue Jays can answer here with 37 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, Ireland went off the glass. No. Reaching from behind by Gardner. Almost got the steal.
Right.
Quam got it off to Peters, though. About a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock down to 15. Peters holding up top, guarded by Gardner. Peters still dribbling. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Whoa, may have gotten, yeah, Quam traveled. Good call. So the shot clock turned off. There's 7 seconds left in the half. And the Blue Jays and John Baines calling a timeout here. So he's going to try to draw up a play here in the final 7 seconds of the first half. Not a lot of flow really to this,
right,
you know, up to the first half. Not a lot of rhythm either side.
Very fast paced. I've rarely seen a play that was actually made.
Yeah. The Blue Jays have done a nice job on their top 2 scorers. I mean, Francis is averaging 25 a game. He's got 7. And Samuelson averages 21 points per game. He's got only 3 points in the first half.
Wow.
Yeah. But really no one shooting the ball well for the Blue Jays either. Rhodey for 3. And that won't go. Tapped around, and that is the end of the first half. Jeremy Ireland leads the way for the Blue Jays with 6 points. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and the Blue Jays go into the locker room trailing by 7, 35-28. Mari and I will take a timeout, and we'll come back with second half action here between the Blue Jays and the Thunder. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. We'll be back.
For your halftime entertainment today.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them, and it's not just office hours. Like, I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually like, whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students, and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do.
Concert choir, the Wind Ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader,
SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany,
El Salvador, Israel and Palestine, Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there is going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation, and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing. It's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, We couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing students.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
I love when people ask me, okay, what can I do now that I'm here? I'm in the honors program, being a part of Union Board,
Best Buddies, Student Government, Debate Club,
Relay for Life, the Research Keystone program,
Greek Life,
Tri Beta,
Juggling Club,
Student Ambassadors.
Once you get here, there are plenty of things going on. Serving the community is such a huge part of being an Elmhurst College student.
Center for Professional Excellence has a whole department and team ready to help you get involved with community service.
I think one of my favorite ones would have to be when I joined Golden Crew. The organization itself focuses on pediatric cancer. We had like a whole scavenger hunt for them, and I dressed up as Batman and kind of helped lead them through the entire experience. And it was kind of really like a humbling thing.
Being able to plan homecoming the last 4 years, it was really honestly one of the best experiences I've had here.
I don't think I would have been this social or this confident if I wasn't part of the 10,000 things that I get the opportunity to be a part of every day.
The connections that you make on this campus, both in your academic classes as well as the different service organizations or just activities you get involved in, give you the opportunity to really get out there. Making those connections isn't something that's superficial. It's something that you get here as an experience. It's something that is going to carry on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're coming here to get a degree, but your 4 years in college aren't just defined by that. It's by all the things that you're involved in, and the people that you meet, and the way that you meet those people is by getting involved.
Definitely being on the cross country and track team, that has been really great. The athletic community as a whole is really inclusive and inviting, and then having that team, it's really family oriented. We usually have 20 girls on the team, and we're all brought together by our love for running, and our coach is really instrumental in that. But you get to know each other so well through practices, and you're going through all these really hard workouts together. So you're putting everything you've got out there, and you're all supporting each other. You get to know each other on a really personal level that you might not otherwise just by meeting these girls in class. So you get to know about their families and their classes and their goals for the season, and you really support each other. The Division III athlete is kind of the perfect balance of student athlete too. You still get your sport, and it's highly competitive, and we compete just as much as the D1 athletes do, but then we are allowed to be students, and we can be involved in a lot of other things. I know a lot of the girls on my team and myself are involved in a lot of other clubs and organizations, and I feel like at a D1 school you kind of are limited. You can only be on your sports team and then study too for your classes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that.
Originally, it was a breath of fresh air. I'm alone. What am I gonna do? What could I possibly do? What's ahead for me? And once I got on campus, I just excelled. I utilized all my resources coming here. It was a program called Direct Connect, which was a minority program to get students situated with the campus 2 weeks before school started. So I actually lived on campus Originally, it was a breath of fresh air. I'm alone. What am I gonna do? What could I possibly do? What's ahead for me? And once I got on campus, I just excelled. I utilized all my resources coming here. It was a program called Direct Connect, which was a minority program to get students situated with the campus 2 weeks before school started. So I actually lived on campus 2 weeks before. I went to seminars, which actually helped us get acquainted to the long campus hours. The teachers that were in the seminars were actually going to be our teachers that were on campus. So we have something here called the first year seminar, which not only is supposed to promote growth within the freshmen, but also serve as like a guidance or a type of direction for their first time here. And like they were ecstatic. Like they helped me, they gravitated towards me, and I actually use them as a stepping stone even now in senior year. Growing up, like I did not have that type of support. In high school, you think like, oh, like you can stay after class, but what will other students think? I think once I got here, it was more so like, what do I want? Like just having a drive, a motivation to like go forth and actually reach out for help or ask for help.
The teachers are extremely approachable.
The one-on-one interaction has really helped me find that passion.
I learned that no goal is too big.
They want you to network and then take risks because that's how it's going to be in your practical life.
They want us to succeed just as much as we do.
More of a learning experience, I think, outside of the classroom.
Various opportunities to really dive into different viewpoints.
Elmhurst fosters that environment of openness and everyone contributing to the greater good.
Elmhurst really challenges you to keep an open mind.
I went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I came back with a whole new perspective.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
Through research, I've been able to go to all these new places, and I've also been able to really broaden my perspective.
We go in the field as pre-service teachers sophomore year.
I've exceeded what I thought at 18 years old walking on this campus that I could do.
Coming back to Elmhurst at my age has allowed me to see that, yes, I have the potential to do other things.
And it's helping me grow to be a better leader.
I feel like I've been more prepared than I have ever been before in my life.
I don't want to be a blank slate. I want there to be lots of dimensions to me.
I'm going to be able to do something that's going to matter in this world.
I want to be that voice for people that can't speak up for themselves.
Without this school, I don't think I would have gone after those motivations or those dreams.
The people around me and the resources the school has allowed me to reach my potential.
I'm definitely ready for the real world.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. Halftime, Blue Jays and the Thunder of the men's game. And the Blue Jays find themselves trailing by 7, 35-28. First half numbers, Wheaton shot 10 of 29 for 34%, 4 of 16 from behind the arc. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays just 12 of 36 for 33%. And Maury, they were 0 of 9 from behind the three-point stripe. They need to turn that around in the second half.
Yikes, yeah, they sure do.
Blue Jays out rebounding the Thunder in that first half, 25-21. Spencer Peterson came off the bench for the Thunder. He was the leading scorer in that first half with 9. Aston Francis with 7. For the Blue Jays, well, Jeremy Ireland had 6 points and 4 rebounds. Justin Fox, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Patton Gardner and Levon Thomas each with 4 points for the Blue Jays. All right, just underway here in the second half. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani as we get set for second half of action here between the Thunder and the Blue Jays. And the lay-in by Trevor Gunter. The lead is now 9 for the Thunder. That ties the biggest lead of the game for Wheaton. Fox in the drive to the left hand, and he lays it in. Justin now with 6. Peters flips it over to Eichelberger, missed. Put back by Eichelberger is good. 8 for Kobe. Well, we'll see if someone from the Blue Jays can get hot, much like in the women's game played earlier tonight when Jasmine Bailey connected on 6 three-pointers in the third quarter.
Did we ever figure out if that was a broken record or what?
Mr. Kevin Jude assumes so. They don't have it in the quarter, but it was the second highest single game total. So that's pretty impressive. 39-30 here in favor of the Thunder. Fox dribbles in. Battle for the rebound and a held ball. Possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Another look at it. Good effort by Fox to stay with it after the miss. And so they'll retain possession. Jake Rohde will inbound it. Just underway here in the second half. Rohde splits the defenders. Beautiful move to the left hand.
That was beautiful.
We'll see a lot of that this season, folks. He's only a freshman. Played in several games last year, but hurt his knee, so he basically sat out the whole year. He averaged 19 points per game, and he's an exciting young player, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He knocks it out of bounds here. It'll be Thunder ball. 18-10 remaining. 13 on the shot clock for the Thunder. 39-32. Triple attempt by Francis. Nope. Good rebound by Patton. Quickly ahead. Gardner running the floor nicely. Leans in. Creates the contact. No call, but he made the bucket. Jay Spencer created a little bit of contact with him. The officials didn't call it. Gardner made the free throw. Probably should have had the opportunity to complete a three-point play. How about Francis? Look at that move. Wow. Both teams shooting a lot better here in the second half.
Much better.
Yeah, that drive by Francis, though, Coach Baines didn't like what he saw defensively, and so he calls a full timeout here. And I'm sure he's talking defense with his crew. Well, it was a 7-point lead at halftime. 2.5 minutes into the second half, it's still a 7-point Thunder lead. Looking at the CCIW standings, and I know it's still early in the conference, but Elmhurst at 2-0, Carthage also 2-0, Augustana 1-0. Three teams are at 1-1. Wheaton is one of them. North Central and Illinois Wesleyan 1-1. Carroll, Milliken, and North Park have yet to win a conference game. Elmhurst, by the way, picked to finish 8th in the conference. Augustana picked to win the conference championship after advancing to the national title for the second time in 3 seasons. So we'll see how it plays out, but a good start to the conference schedule for the Blue Jays, going 2-0. Wins over Carroll and Milliken. Jay Spencer, by the way, guilty of the foul. That's his 3rd. So he's going to come out of the game with those 3 fouls. And Spencer Peterson, who had a very good first half, 9 first half points, he comes in. Rohde with the no-look bounce pass. Fox with the layup. 8 points for Justin Fox. Blue Jays are within 5. Ooh, reach in and nearly tapped. Nearly had the steal was Jake Rohde. But he tapped it out of bounds, so it'll be Thunder ball. 21 in the shot clock. Up top is Peters. Peters to Francis. Shot is off. However, Eichelberger got it back. Francis with another opportunity. No. Yeah, he buries the 3. He's starting to heat up a little bit. He's got 12. We mentioned earlier he averages 25 a game. Gardner way deep. Boy, that was a little further out, I think, than what Coach Baines wanted. 44-36. Peters backs his way in, hands it off to Peterson. Peterson to Francis. Francis goes down to his knees, and a whistle and a foul. Who are they going to hit? Boy, they're going to hit Lance Gardner with a foul. That's a tough foul to take for Lance. because he's just down battling for the loose ball. But he picks up his second foul, so Levon Thomas comes in for him. First team foul of the half, 2 team fouls for Wheaton. Peters on the drive, takes it all the way to the left hand. Missed the shot, but he was fouled by Thomas. For Levon, his second.
Foul charge to Levon Thomas. His second.
So that'll bring Luke Peters back to the foul line, where he is 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
These free throws, man, they're killing us right now.
Yeah, Wheaton doing a great job from the foul line. In the first half, Wheaton was 11 of 13 from the foul line. Oh, that one comes up way short. So they're now 12 of 15 as a team from foul line. Look at Rhodey. Wow, an ankle breaker. Rhodey has 6. Wow, what a move. 45-38. Still a 7-point deficit, though, for the Blue Jays. Gonna have to dig in defensively here. Get a couple stops. 3 ball. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
He's warming up, folks. 15 for Francis.
Not too far off from 25 now.
Yeah, exactly. That's his 3rd 3-point field goal. Boy, you start hitting a couple of those, your confidence goes skyrocketing, and you want the ball every time down the floor. Look at Rhodey go to work. Dished it up beautifully to Ireland. Counted, and the foul by Peterson.
Great pass.
Awesome pass by Rhodey. Wow. This kid is exciting, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
So now a chance for Ireland to complete the 3-point play. Quam comes into the game replacing Samuelson. So Ireland hits the free throw, completes the 3-point play. He's got 9, and the Blue Jays are back down by 7. That was the deficit at halftime. Gunter, right corner. Oh, man, Francis is absolutely on fire. That's his 4th triple of the game. He's got 18. 11 of his 18 here in the second half. Man, oh, man. Well, he was too good of a player to be held down for the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
Rhodey lost it, dives on the floor. The Thunder comes away with it. Quam. Here's Francis. He's looking to put it up again. Drives instead, dishes it out to Quam. Oh, no, here he is again for a 3.
Oh, he's on fire.
His 5th triple of the game. He's reminding me of Jasmine Bailey for the women of Elmhurst in the first game. Wow.
I don't think Coach Baines is too happy right now.
No, not at all. 21 now for Francis. Wow. 14 second half points. 4 triples and a conventional field goal in the second half for Francis. He's got 5 triples on the night. 21 points for Francis, and boy, oh boy, the lead. It was 7. It was a 7-point lead about a minute ago. Now it's up to 13.
Yeah.
Wow.
But a lot of time to play, so.
Well, there is. Hey, just like he's catching fire, maybe someone from the Blue Jays can catch on fire.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how quickly you can get points by hitting, hitting some threes. But first things first, they need to stop Francis.
Yeah.
They need to cool him off a little bit.
I mean, we haven't taken a lot of chances on the outside. We've gotten a lot of layups and stuff from Rhodey on the inside, but maybe take those chances and shoot some 2s, 3s. Layups aren't going to win a game right now.
Well, here's the thing, boy. You bring up a great point. Wheaton has made 8 3-point field goals. Elmhurst, 0.
Yeah.
They've yet to hit a 3-point field goal. And they obviously have guys that can do that. So we'll see what happens here. As Mari mentioned, plenty of time left. 14:35 left. 54-41. Thunder with the lead. Ireland at the elbow, turns, looks, hits, and the shot good by Patton. His field goal is good. A 6 for Patton, good assist by Ireland. Chip away at this lead. It's now an 11-point deficit, 54-43. They got Gardner on Francis now. Gardner, a little taller defender.
Traveling.
You bet, good call. Good call, official Greg Nani.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right, so the Blue Jays with the ball now, trailing by 11. A bucket here would get them down to single digits. Just try to peck away. Rohde will take the deep three. Yes! Jake Rohde, there's your first three-point field goal of the game for the Blue Jays. And just like that, they're down by just 8. Well, here's Francis. Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. 6 3-pointers now for Francis. Are you kidding me? 57-46. Gardner has it stripped, and they're just going to call out of bounds against the Thunder. Samuelson now coming in, replacing Peters. Derek Dotlich comes in, replacing Patton. Francis has just been unbelievable. 5 of his 6 threes coming here in the second half. Good take by Rohde. Jake has had a nice second half.
Yeah, he has.
9 of his 11 points coming here in the second half.
He's giving a lot of energy to us right now.
Yes. Nice passes. Oh, finally, Francis missed a shot. He was too close to the basket,
yeah,
right?
I think so.
He's got to be about 22 feet out. Rohde, another 3. Oh. Thomas battling, and they're keeping it here. Thomas got fouled. Alioth will get called for the foul. Yeah, as he held. You saw him hold Thomas on the replay there. Jones back in, number 32 for the Thunder. Alley-oop, it's a Gardner who couldn't come up with it on the inbounds pass. Jones got it. Quickly the other end. Francis, yes. Man, oh man.
He's hard to be stopped.
26 for Francis. Through the hands of Ireland, but Gardner got it. 59-48, 11-point lead. Ireland breaks free. Good pass from Gardner. 11 now for Jeremy. Well, it's down to 9. Shot by Samuelson is good. Well, he's the other guy averaging over 20 points per game.
He can't seem to catch a break right now.
No. Thunder just on fire offensively. Here's Gardner on the drive off the glass. Tip back, no, tip again. Again, it's Gardner, and he goes down on his backside as he was fouled. Good work on the offensive glass by Lance to tip it alive. See the drive, 1 tip, 2 tip. Another opportunity, and that's when he got fouled by Eichelberger. For Kobe, his 3rd. As he comes out of the game here at the 11:56 mark. Alley-oop it, and the shot is good. Nicely done by Thomas. Well-designed inbounds play there.
Yeah.
Blue Jays down by 9. Francis, and the pass over here to the near side almost went out of bounds. Quam holding now at the top. 9 on the shot clock. Quam flips it to Gunter. Gunter's shot, no. Ireland got the rebound. Blue Jays looking to push it up. Gardner on the drive. Scoop shot, no. Thomas. Great effort by Thomas, and that's why these fans love him so much. He works so hard. A scrappy type of a player.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is.
It's a hell ball, so possession arrow going to the Thunder. Back into the game is Peyton Sampson. Talking about a guy who's a scrappy player. Sampson is as well. They're both freshmen, Thomas and Sampson. So Coach Baines has to like the future here for Blue Jays basketball. Rhodey, of course, a freshman as well. Here's Peters on the drive, little bump. It was before the shot. Lance Gardner will be guilty of the foul for Lance. That's his third. And back into the game here now for the Blue Jays is Ryan Patton as Gardner checks out with those 3 fouls at the 11-minute mark. Blue Jays with 3 team fouls in the half. The Thunder calling a timeout here. The Thunder with 5 team fouls here in the second half.
What are you thinking right now, Mark?
Well, I'm thinking we need to cool off Francis somehow.
Yeah, that's
He has been unbelievable. 19 of his 26 points coming here in the second half, and we've only played 9 minutes of this half.
Well, that's scary.
Well, luckily he's out of the game right now. He's taking a breather. But someone has to come alive offensively, Mari. And I mean, obviously they've got the players that can do that. Gardner, Ireland, Rhodey.
Rhodey's trying to.
Yeah, he is. Derek Dotlich can bury the 3, number 13. He's out there right now for a bit of offense. But boy, just 28 points in that first half offensively. Samuelson, that was only a 2. He had a foot on the line. 7 now for Ricky Samuelson, who averages 21 a game. Rhodey around a screen. Rhodey at the free throw line now, dribbles out to Patton. 13 on the shot clock. Rhodey into the lane. Bounce pass to Thomas, and he gets fouled. Beautiful dish from Rhodey to Levon Thomas. And so Levon will have to earn his points at the foul line. Trevor Gunter with the foul, his second. So the first trip to the free throw line for Thomas in this game. He's got it to go here. He'll have one more. Fox back in for Coach Baines. So you've got a very young squad out there right now. You've got Patton, Rhodey, Thomas, Sampson, and Fox. So a very, very young team out there for Coach Baines. Down by 10 after the 2 free throws by Thomas. 10:20 left. 3 ball by Francis. Hey, he finally missed.
Hopefully the streak is over.
Yeah, hopefully he can miss about 6 or 7 in a row, right? Fox pulls up. Oh, instead tried to dump it down to Sampson. I think Peyton was thinking that he was going to shoot that one. Spencer and Peterson back in for the Thunder. So the Blue Jays turn the ball over. Not a lot of turnovers in this game. Elmhurst with just 6 turnovers in the first half. The Thunder with 5 turnovers in the first half. Crowd looking for a turnover there. Francis on the drive, got cut off by Sampson. Francis now guarded by Fox. 3-ball attempt by Spencer. It rattles in.
That was good.
Yep. Jay Spencer, his second 3-point field goal. And boy, the lead is back up to 12. (66-54). Patton drives. Count it, and the bucket. Good effort by Ryan Patton to stay with it. You see him driving there. And the foul was on Samuelson for Ricky. That's his third. Ryan Patton a chance to complete the 3-point play. Ryan does. He's got 9. Well, down to single digits again. Can't seem to get closer than 9, though, you know. It's between 9 and 12.
Anything can happen.
You bet. Still 9 minutes left. Samuelson down in the corner. Peterson got cut off. Puts it up and in. Spencer Peterson now in double figures with 11. He's had a good game off the bench for the Thunder. Back to an 11-point lead. Rohde splits the defenders and a whistle before the shot. Foul is going to be on Luke Peters, his second. 8th team foul, so it'll be one in the bonus time here for Jake Rohde. 11 points for Jake. Make it a dozen, and he'll have one more free throw. Ireland returns for the Blue Jays. Sampson will sit down. 8:38 left to play. Second free throw also good by Jake. 68-59, Wheaton. Peters guarded by Rohde. Francis.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that.
Yeah, I did too. He got Thomas in the air. Here he is with the ball. Now he's guarded by Fox. 10 on the shot clock. Francis drives. Peterson will take the three. I don't think you want him shooting it. I think you do if you're Elmhurst.
Yeah.
I don't think Wheaton wants him to shoot it from behind the arc. Thomas down on the block. Yes. Well, Levon Thomas. He's had a strong game off the bench.
Yeah, he's having a great game today.
10 points for Thomas, and well, Murray, we're only down 7. Shot by Spencer, left baseline, nope. And now a chance to close at the 5 if we can hit one. See how the Blue Jays play it here. Thomas, there's Ireland on the elbow. Thomas, yes! Levon Thomas rattles it home from the free throw line, and the Blue Jays are within 5.
He was happy about that one.
The crowd's starting to get into it here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. Wow, listen to this crowd, huh? 68-63. Blue Jays on a bit of a run here. Wild shot by Francis. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul. He was a bit out of control. I thought maybe they were going to call the offensive foul.
Let's see the replay here.
Yeah, let's take another look. They're going to call it on Thomas. Yeah,
he really wasn't set.
Right. I agree. Good call. Thomas with his third. Francis, this isn't the guy you want at the free throw line. See if I can jinx him. He's 4 for 4. Yeah, all right.
Good job, Mark.
His first miss of the game. Lance Gardner returns for the Blue Jays. Gunter and Eichelberger back for Wheaton. One more free throw for Francis.
Let's jinx him again.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, nothing but net on that one. Well, we're only down 6, though, and we've got the ball. 7 minutes left. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. A couple of good games here today. The women of Elmhurst won earlier. Rohde for 3, nope. The putback, though, is good by Ireland. Wow. I tell you, the Blue Jays do such a great job on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they sure do.
Ireland with 13. That 3 ball by Francis is short. Maybe he's starting to get a little tired. His shots are coming up a little short. The Blue Jays are only down 4.
Closing the gap slowly but surely.
Yes, we are, as we come up on the 6-minute mark, and Coach Baines wants and gets a timeout. And the Blue Jay crowd liking the effort by the Blue Jays. Wow. Coming back nicely here. (69-65). Wheaton with the lead. They've led by as many as 13, have the Thunder. But the Blue Jays have made a great comeback here and trail by just 4. Go back to the season opener, the win against Manchester. Remember, the Blue Jays were trailing late in that ball game, and they really turned up the pressure on defense. Jake Rohde got a couple of steals. We hit some key free throws, and we came from behind to beat Manchester 80-74. And I think we're going to have more of the same as we come down to crunch time here tonight.
Maybe that's their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Trail behind the whole game and then pow.
And then pow.
Take the W.
Yeah. Turn up the pressure towards the end of the game. Both teams playing a lot better here in the second half, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, your pick, Jeremy Ireland, has a nice game. He's got 13 points.
Yeah.
He's played well. Jake Rohde, as you mentioned, he's played well also.
A little miscommunication there.
Yeah, and a rare turnover. So back in the game now, Ricky Samuelson. He comes out, coming out of the game, I should say, is Zach Quam. Look at the crowd there, the right part of your screen. Yeah. The first row here at R.A. Fagin Hall, I mean, it's right next to the court. It's like 4 feet away from the court. Peterson going to work, backing in on Ireland. Spins baseline as a strip. Ooh. Great job by Jeremy to strip the ball. Quickly ahead, Gardner. Thomas with the move to the left hand, yes.
What a game he's having.
14 points for Thomas off the bench. And the Blue Jays again are within 4. And a whistle, what's officials timeout. Oh, it looks like Spencer Peterson is injured. He's hobbling.
Maybe an ankle?
Yeah, I didn't see it, Mari, to be honest. He may have, you're right, he may have turned an ankle or something. But he comes off the bench. Well, that's a good thing because he's been having a good game against the Blue Jays. Don't want to see anybody get hurt, but hopefully Spencer will be okay. Yeah, I think it's his left ankle. And then he's going to get looked at now. Luke Peters on the drive against Rohde. Peters takes it all the way. Nice take by Peters. He's got 8. 71-67. Oh, down low, Ireland all alone, missed the shot. And a battle for the rebound. Gunter with the foul. Well, Jeremy missed the easy one. Take another look at it here. But Gunter picked up the foul there, so it'll be Ireland to the line.
At the free throw line for the Blue Jays, Jeremy Ireland.
Jeremy remains perfect for the foul line.
Really closing the gap here now.
Indeed. 14 for Jeremy. A chance to get to within 2. Perfect. It's a 2-point game, folks. 71-69 as we approach the 5-minute mark. Wow.
Blue Jays need to hold them here.
Yeah. Great games here today from R.A. Fagin Hall. 3 ball by Francis. Back of the iron, no good. Gardner with the rebound. Oh my, chance now for the Blue Jays to tie. Rohde on the drive. Spencer came away with it. Ireland got it back. Blocked by Gunter and a whistle. Oh man, Gunter with the block on Ireland. And Levon Thomas is going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, went over the back. For him, that's his 4th.
Uh-oh.
4 fouls on Thomas. It's the 5th team foul. Levon can't believe the call. 9 team fouls on Wheaton. So the next foul will be the super bonus. The Blue Jays will be shooting 2 free throws. That's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
4:39 left. Wheaton with the ball, leading by 2. Here's Samuelson, now to Peters. Peters on the drive to the left hand, too strong. Ireland got the rebound. Oh, and Patton walked. Yeah, Ryan on the move to the bucket, shuffled his feet.
Got too ahead of himself.
A little too anxious, I think. Yeah, that's a good call. Man. 4:22 left. Well, sort of our holiday gift to you viewers at home, huh? 2 great ball games on BlueJayTV.com. Happy holidays, by the way, from all of us here at Elmhurst College. Oh, a good steal by Rhodey. The ball is loose off the hands of Peters. It'll be Blue Jays ball. Again, Jake Rhodey down on the floor. Great effort. He comes up hobbling a little bit, trying to catch a breather. Hands on his knees. These guys are absolutely exhausted right now.
Yeah, they're drained.
Yeah, they are big time. Under 4 minutes to go. Blue Jays with a chance to tie or take the lead on a 3-ball. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Rhodey. Well, now the shot clock down to 7. Shoot it, big fella. Thomas. Ooh, no, ball loose, tapped around. Francis got the rebound. Big rebound by Francis. And he's gonna walk it up, and a timeout taken by Mike Schauer and the Thunder.
Well, it's a really close game now.
Yes, it is.
Another close one.
Remember, it wasn't too far where the Blue Jays were down 13.
Yeah.
So they battled back and find themselves trailing by just 2. Hope you've enjoyed Blue Jay basketball here today. Our first game won by the Blue Jays. The women knocked off the Thunder 71-68. Jasmine Bailey with 20 points to lead all scorers. She had 18 points in the 3rd quarter on 6 threes. 4 other women were in double figures for the Blue Jays. Hannah Henderson with 11. Kayla Jones, Michaela Eppert, and Kelly Wyrick, each with 10 points for Tethany Carrillo.
Yeah, that was definitely an exciting game.
It was very exciting. And here on the men's side, both teams playing awful well here in the second half. 13 points for Jake Rhodey, 9 for Ryan Patton, 6 for Lance Gardner. 15 for Jeremy Ireland, 8 for Justin Fox, and 14 for Levon Thomas coming off the bench. .27 for Francis of Wheaton. They lose the ball. Ireland comes away with it. Aston Francis has 6 3-pointers. He's got 27 points on the night. Oh, Rhodey pass intended for Ireland went out of bounds.
I think that was a little too low for Ireland.
Yep.
Scoop up.
Well, now we approach the 3-minute mark. Thunder with the ball, leading by 2. Peters guarded by Rhodey. That's been a good matchup in this game. Left baseline is Gunter. Dribbles it up, hands it off to Francis. Francis now getting double teamed. He picks up his dribble, leans in, takes the shot, no. Put back, no. Rhodey gets into the corner. All right, Blue Jays with the ball now with again a chance to tie. 2.5 left. Ireland holding at the top now. Oh, tried to whip it inside. Taylor lets it go out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds by Peters. Blue Jays with 9 seconds to shoot. 2:17 left in the game clock. All right, here's Rhodey. Shot clock now down to 5. Bounce pass inside to Thomas, and he lays it in. Beautiful dish by Rhodey to Thomas, and we're tied at 71. 2 minutes remaining in regulation. What a great game. These two teams battling it out, very competitive, very physical. Francis pulls up and hits. Francis now with 29. Wow. Thunder back up by 2, 1:37 left. Thomas has been the hot hand here in the second half.
Yeah, he sure has.
Rohde's been hot as well. Jake has the ball with 10 on the shot clock. Rohde, ooh, thought he was going to pull up for 3. Backdoor cut by Patton, has it blocked by Spencer, and we're going to have a held ball. Spencer and Patton on the held ball, possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Good block by Spencer, went straight up with it. All right, so Rohde's going to inbound it here. Now they only have 3 seconds to shoot, Mari.
Oh, man. I think they're going to try and get it in either Thomas or Ireland.
Or Gardner.
Yeah.
They do get it into Thomas. Turns off the glass. Oh, too strong. Ireland. And a foul. Wow. Wow. You see Thomas, he didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock was winding down.
Yeah.
But I believe the foul was still committed before the shot clock went off. And that's what the officials are discussing right now. Good piece of officiating. Coach Schauer is saying, hey, the shot clock went off. The ball never hit the rim. It should be our ball. Oh, this is going to be an interesting call here.
Yikes, I don't know what's going to happen.
1:12 to go. And there you take a look at the 3 officials talking things over. Now, what's the call? They're coming over. Oh, they're going to call the foul. Oh, man. I think that was the good call because I like I said earlier, I thought the foul was before the shot clock went off. But how about the big guy, Levon Thomas, down low?
Knew he was going to get it.
Yeah. I thought Thomas got fouled, but it looks like Ireland is coming to the free throw line. Well, he's the guy you want there. He is 7 for 7 from the foul line. Now he's 8 of 8. Whew. This for the tie.
Again.
72 seconds left. Again, right. Again. We're tied. Again.
We just need to take the lead for once.
Sampson into the game, replacing Thomas. What a job Levon has done off the bench. 16 points for Thomas off the bench. All right, here we go. One minute remaining, tied at 73. You know, Wheaton's going to look for Francis, number 1. He pops out. Gardner is guarding him. Shot clock down to 7. Peters on the drive. Peters leans in off the glass, too strong. Ireland with the rebound. See if Coach Baines wants a timeout. He does. He wants to get it over half court. There they do, and Rohde calls the timeout. Oh, my.
This is so intense now.
How about that defensive stance by the Blue Jays?
Yeah.
Wow. Great job of holding their own. They didn't commit the foul. And now, Coach Gragnani, put on your coaching cap.
It's on.
Your Coach Baines. You've got, well, the shot clock is at 24. The game clock is at 36. So you got about a 12-second differential.
Right.
Wow. Thomas is out of the game, remember. I wonder if he's going to put him back in, but Jeremy Ireland would obviously be a go-to guy out on the block. But if not him, perhaps Jake Rohde from the perimeter.
Well, I definitely let the clock run down.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Like we said before, the CCIW conference is crazy.
Man.
Anything can happen at any time. We were down by 13 at one point.
Exactly. One of the toughest Division III conferences in the country. It is so hard to win a conference game, let alone on the road.
Right.
And that's what the Thunder are trying to do here, but the Blue Jays have other ideas. All right, we'll see how this unfolds here. Oh, they do bring Thomas back in.
He should be in
Absolutely.
today.
Yeah, he's had the hot hand. 12 of his 16 points coming here in the second half. All right, here we go. Tied at 73. Patton holding. Oh, Oh, Thomas was wide open down the block. Now they do get it to him. Goes baseline, up top. Rhodey from the elbow leans in. No! Ireland tried to tap it in, and a whistle and a timeout taken by the Thunder, I think. Or is there a foul?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Oh, they're called. There's a foul on Rhodey, his third.
Oh, if they passed that half a second sooner to Thomas, wide open.
Well, the good news is it's only the 6th team foul.
Right.
So they're going to inbound the ball here. Wow.
20 seconds to play.
Thomas was wide open on the block, but they fed him a couple seconds too late. But when he did get the ball, he made a nice spin move to the baseline, put up the shot, and then all havoc happened. Tapped around. They called Jake Rhodey with the foul. So now it will be Wheaton basketball. 20 seconds left in regulation. Hey, how about a little overtime action today, huh? Are you up for it?
I think I am. Hopefully it won't go into overtime.
Yeah, hopefully
we win in regulation time.
I'm with you.
But it has to happen, I guess.
Special thanks to Glenn Liljeberg, our camera operator, executive producer.
Yes.
Sunrise Communications does a great job, and I'm sure he's happy to be here for the 2 great Blue Jay games. Wow, it's just been incredible basketball today. All right, here we go, friends. Thunder basketball tied at 73, 20 seconds left. And obviously, if you're the Thunder, you want to get the ball in the hands of number 1, Francis. He's got 29. 6 threes on the game for Francis. They have to go the full length of the floor. Full court pressure now by the Blue Jays. All right, here's Peters, guarded by Rhodey. Oh, here we go. Clock down to 10. Peterson kicks out. Now he hands the ball off to Francis. Francis double teamed and he calls a timeout. Ireland and Gardner double teamed Francis with the ball. Francis, with 4 seconds remaining, calls a timeout.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm getting really nervous.
So am I.
Ah!
Oh, man. Well, each team still has a timeout left. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So if the Thunder have trouble inbounding the ball here, they do have another timeout to take. And for the Blue Jays, boy, play tough defense here for the final 4 seconds, and let's try to get this one into overtime. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Women's game played earlier today, won by Elmhurst 71-68. And the second game of our doubleheader has not been decided yet. We're tied at 73 with 4 2/10 seconds remaining. Peters is going to inbound it. It looks like Rhodey is sagging off. Rhodey is going to double team someone. As Francis pops out, Rhodey double teams on him. They get it to Samuelson. Samuelson, oh, whistle, he traveled.
Wow.
It looked like he did slip a little bit. Good call by the official. 0.6 of a second left. Coach Baines still has a timeout left. I don't think he's going to call it here.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Still, they can catch and shoot here, Mari. It's going to be a quick one, though. But they can still get off the shot. Ireland to Rhodey at half court for the win. Oh!
That was very, very close.
Rhodey almost got it to go.
That was extremely close.
A running one-hander from half court. And the key is he had his momentum going to the basket.
Right.
It would have counted. But we're going to play 5 extra minutes of basketball here, folks. 40 minutes of basketball, couldn't decide a winner. We'll play 5 more minutes between the Thunder and the Blue Jays.
What a comeback from the Blue Jays, though.
You bet. No question. Down 13 in the second half. We mentioned how young this Blue Jays team is, and
crazy young.
They're going to make some mistakes, but one thing, Mari, they're going to give you their all. They're going to give you an effort. And that's what they did here tonight to force this overtime period. So the Thunder will have Jay Spencer, he'll jump center. Samuelson, Peterson, Francis, and Peters out there. The Blue Jays will have Rhodey, Patton, Ireland, Gardner, and Sampson. Peyton Sampson is out there. Gardner and Spencer to jump center in the 5-minute overtime period. Each team with an extra timeout. Overtime period jump ball controlled by the Thunder. So now each team has 2 timeouts left. Loose ball. Samuelson lost it. Good effort by Sampson to go down on the floor. His great hustle. Possession arrow going to the Blue Jays, and now Thomas comes in for offense. So Coach Baines doing a bit of juggling here. Lavon Thomas, 16 points off the bench for the Blue Jays. Ireland going to work on Peterson, baseline, off the glass, no. Thomas, though, got the offensive rebound and a new shot clock. Great work on the offensive glass by Thomas. Backdoor cut by Patton, and he lays it in.
What a great pass by Thomas.
Beautiful pass by Thomas. Right in stride for Ryan Patton. Patton now with 11. Blue Jays by 2, and a whistle and a foul. Patton and Samuelson were battling. They're going to hit Ryan Patton with the foul. For Ryan, that's only his first, but it's the 7th team foul. And so that will put Ricky Samuelson to the foul line for the first time today. He is not a guy you want to foul because he shoots 93% from the line. First trip to the foul line in the game. 1 and the bonus for Samuelson. Nothing but net. 8 for Ricky. Remember, he averages 21. 9 points now for Samuelson. $75-75. A minute gone by here in the overtime period. Rhodey for 3. Yes!
It's good.
A huge triple by Jake Rhodey. Jake with 16, the Blue Jays by 3. Trying to answer Francis. Yes.
Oh, Francis, what is that, his 7th 3 today?
Yes, he's got 32.
Wow.
7 3-point field goals. And we're tied at 78. Steal. Gunter comes away with it. Now the Thunder with a chance to take the lead. Oh, man. Gardner guarding Francis. Francis trying to break free. Whips it into the corner to Spencer. And the drive by Peters is no good. Tip, no. Tip again, no. Battle for the loose ball, and Peters comes away with it for the Thunder. Shot clock down to 4, and a timeout taken by Coach Schauer. Well, great timeout taken by Coach Schauer because he realized his player was in the corner and the shot clock was winding down. It's at 4, and so he takes a 30-second timeout. A chance to design an offensive play with 4 seconds left. Now the officials are gathering. The Thunder, well, they're putting a fresh 30 on there now, Mari.
Wow.
That would happen if it hit the rim. I didn't see it hit the rim.
I didn't either.
But apparently the officials did. And they're a lot closer to the action than we are. But so that's kind of big. The Thunder get a new 30-second shot clock. 3:06 left on the game clock here in overtime. Tied at 78. Well, all right, Francis is going to inbound it here. 78-78. Here's Peters. Now Rhodey guarding him. Popping out is Francis. Gardner on him. Francis on the drive. Back to Peters. 15 now on the shot clock. Good defense by the Blue Jays. Francis. Nothing there. In the corner, Spencer's three is good. Oh, man. That went rolling around, it hit the backboard, and it rolled in. Thunder by 3. A huge triple by Jay Spencer. His 3rd triple of the game. Blue Jays now trailing by 3. Shot clock already down to 12. Gardner on the drive, leans in, kicks it out, deflected, loose ball. Francis comes away with it, 2-on-1. Good defense by Rhodey into the hands of Peters. And what's the call? Oh, they're calling a foul. Jake can't believe it. Coach Baines, oh, they're calling an intentional foul.
Wow, no way.
Oh, come on. That's just a hard foul. Let's take another look at it here. Jake Rhodey is the defender. There's the pass. And Rhodey, well, he hopped on the back of Peters. Oh man, I can see why they called that, because Peters just went on the back of him. But I don't know.
Baines is not too happy right now.
No, I'm not sure I agree with that call. It's the 4th foul though on Rhodey. Now it's a intentional, which means Peters gets 2 and Thunder gets the ball back. All right, a missed free throw there by Peters. Here's another look at it here. You see Rhodey, I mean, yeah, he went over the back of Peters.
I think though he was thinking that Peters was gonna shoot that layup right away. So he just kind of used his momentum. I don't think it was intentional.
Peters makes 1 of 2. And that gives the Thunder a 4-point lead, but the Thunder get the ball back. So for the Blue Jays, this definitely, we need a stop. 2:11 left. New shot clock for the Thunder. Oh, here's a 3-ball by Francis, but he stepped out of bounds. All right, so there's the stop. Now we need a bucket. Blue Jays with the ball trailing by 4. 82-78. Rhodey now at the top, passes it off to Gardner. Back to Rhodey, 15 on the shot clock. Rhodey trying to go one-on-one, he'll launch the triple, he'll hit!
It's good.
Jake Rhodey with the huge 3. His 3rd trifecta of the game, he's got 19, and the Blue Jays are within 1. 90 seconds left and a whistle away for the ball. Who was the foul?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Oh, it's on Gardner. Lance Gardner, his 4th. Well, Derek Dotledge, a good outside shooter into the game, replacing Gardner. Francis to the line. And it's 1 and the bonus, because that's only the 9th team foul for Elmhurst. Free throw is good, 33 for Francis. 1 more. Man, he's unbelievable. 34 for Francis, the game high scorer. Thunder back up by 3. 1:29 left. Here's Patton. Nothing there, so he throws it back to Rohde. Looking to work around an Ireland screen. Rohde, wild three. Oh, he almost hit it. He was fouled by Peters, so Rohde will have 3. Wow, if he would have made that,
right.
a potential 4-point play. But instead, he missed the shot. Peters with the foul. That's his 3rd. So now, 3 foul shots for the freshman. Well, he makes the first. Remember, on the women's side, a freshman, Kelly Wyrick, hit key free throws down the stretch for the women. Can a freshman hit key free throws down the stretch for the men? Yes, gets the second one to go. One more now for Jake.
To tie the game again.
Again. Oh, man. Incredible. 22 for Rohde. 84-84. Folks, we've got 1 minute left in overtime. Peters, they sag off him. Francis got cut off, fades, shoots. Oh, what a shot.
Beautiful.
What an amazing fadeaway shot by Francis. He's got 36, timeout Blue Jays. Holy cow.
He just makes it look so easy. 36 points this game?
36, yes. Gardner with some pretty good defense. I mean, he had a hand in his face. That's all he could do. But Francis faded away on the right baseline and nothing but net. 36 points for Francis. Remember, he only had 7 at halftime.
I know.
Are you kidding me? So he has 29 second half points. Well, all right, Coach Bain's back to work now on the bench. 26 left in the shot clock. There's 46 seconds left to go in the game. You're only down 2. So we'll see how the Blue Jays play it here. Jake Rohde has been hot here in the second half. 20 second half points for him. He's got 22. He only had a field goal at halftime. So he has caught fire in the second half. Patton with 11. Ireland with 17. Thomas with 16. So you got plenty of options out there. You got Derek Dotlich out there. He can shoot from the perimeter as well. So you pretty much have your offensive unit out there here. All right, here we go. Dotlich dribbles it back up top, hands it off to Rohde. Shot clock down to 10. Rohde on the drive, the one-handed floater is good.
Oh, he's.
Wow.
Looks like he's down though.
How about that? Rohde is down. Thomas is down as well. Thomas comes up, and Rohde, remember, you see that his right knee, he has, well, it looks like he's okay. He injured that right knee last year. He's got it. He's got the brace on it. Boy, he is a gutsy performer, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Fun to watch.
Indeed. He's got 24 points. The Blue Jays are tied. We're tied at 86. Wow. 27 seconds left in overtime, in the first overtime. We may be here for a while, kid.
Oh, man.
We may have to order a pizza here, man.
Armand's?
Hey, there you go. We'll put it on Kevin Juday's tab. How about that? All right?
I'm in for it.
Sounds good to me. Extra thin crust?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Wow. Well, we want to thank all 4 teams, the 2 women's teams and the 2 men's teams. They have certainly been entertaining here today. What a great game we've got here between Wheaton and Elmhurst. Well, checking in the scores table is Spencer Peterson, number 35. Oh man, I gotta catch my breath here. I'm losing my voice here.
Mark, we gotta keep going.
I know.
The game isn't over.
Well, we'll see if we can try to talk to head coach John Baines after this thriller.
Yeah, depending on the outcome,
Yeah,
I'm not so sure if we end up losing, he's gonna want to talk to me.
I know.
So we'll see how it goes.
All right, so the Thunder now, with 27 seconds left, they've got the full length of the court to take it. No game shot clock, 27 seconds left in overtime. Here we go. Tied at 86. Clock down to 15. Peters will take it down to about 10 and then start it. All right, here we go. It's down to 7. Here's Samuelson. Double teamed in the corner. And Francis couldn't get the shot off. Great defense by the Blue Jays.
Great defense.
As the Thunder could not get off a shot. Samuelson was double teamed. He tried to get off the shot. He passed it over to Francis. Francis couldn't get off the shot. And in the meantime, the clock expired.
And here we are in double overtime, about to call for a pizza.
5 more minutes. What do you like, cheese and sausage and pepperoni?
I'm all in for everything.
Extra large. Send it up here.
Kevin, can you hear us?
Yeah. Oh, why not? 5 more minutes on the clock. 45 minutes, not enough to decide this one. We've played 2 20-minute halves. We've played 1 5-minute overtime. And now we'll play 5 more minutes.
What a
overtime.
game, though.
I know. It has been an incredible game.
Huge comeback.
Both teams just battling. Both teams, and the players, you can see it, they're just absolutely drained. Absolutely exhausted. Thunder out there, they're waiting for the jump ball. The Blue Jays taking some extra time in the huddle. Oh, man. We are about ready for our second overtime period. Jeremy Ireland trying to get the crowd fired up. He's enjoying it.
Yeah, he is.
Jake Rohde leads the way for the Blue Jays in scoring with 24. Ireland with 17, Thomas with 16. Tip controlled by the Thunder. They won the opening tip in overtime, in the first overtime. They win the opening tip here in the second overtime period. Francis, and we got a whistle.
Oh, boy.
Are they hitting Lance?
I think
no. For Lance, he just fouled out of the game. Yes. Oh, boy. That is a big blow on both ends of the floor because he's played Francis pretty tough defensively.
Right.
But he's going to foul out of the game with 6 points. But Thomas comes back in. Derek Dotlich is going to come in for Sampson. So we don't lose too much. Thomas, a little better offensively, I think. But now 2 free throws for this guy. This guy just doesn't miss. He's 7 of 8 from the foul line, and well, okay.
We'll take it.
He's 7 of 9 from the foul line. He's looking for his 37th point of the game. He's got it. That breaks the tie. Wheaton by 1, 87-86. All right, popping out here is Patton. Looking to get it into Ireland. Good defense by the Thunder. High-low, tipped away. Steal by Gunter, but Dotlich gets it right back for the Blue Jays. Whew. 4:20 to go here in the second overtime. Rohde Oh, he tried to get open to take the three, but Peters was right there defensively. Rhodey will set up the offense. 10 on the shot clock. Leans in, shoots. No. Thomas.
Still, we have it.
Dotlich got it. Another offensive rebound for the Blue Jays. New shot clock. A little over a minute gone by here in the second overtime. Rhodey for three. Short, but Thomas got it. And what's the call? Thomas got the offensive rebound and a foul against Wheaton. Spencer Peterson with the foul, Mari. That's his fourth. And so Thomas, 2 shots. Oh, boy. Blue Jays, boy, you can hear a pin drop in here, can't you?
Right.
Don't talk. Oh, rolls out.
So close.
But he'll have one more. Fox in, replacing Dotlich.
Hey, this could tie the game.
Yes, you're right.
Again.
Again. That's the key word of this game. Again. Oh, he missed it.
Comes up short.
No, Samuelson got the rebound. Boy, oh boy, they were so close, both of them. You see Thomas shaking his head. He can't believe that they didn't go in. Here's the drive all the way and the lay-in by Francis. 39 now for Francis. Wheaton by 3. 3:25 to go. Thomas picked up his dribble, backdoor cut, and the lay-in is good by Patton.
Beautiful play.
Great pass by Thomas. 13 for Ryan Patton. The Blue Jays are within 1. This has been incredible. 89-88, Thunder with the lead. No way, Francis. Yes!
Oh, man.
Francis from about 25, he's got 42.
42 points.
42 points.
That's insane.
His 8th 3-ball. Fox in the drive, the freshman, no good, into the hands of Samuelson. Thunder on the attack, leading by 4. See if they run some clock here. 2:35 left, 22 on the shot clock. Wow, Francis, that was an incredible 3. His 8th 3-ball, he's got 42 to lead the Thunder. Here he is again. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes another 3. There it is.
Man.
Short, and Ireland got the rebound. Rhodey looks ahead. Blue Jays trailing by 4 as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second overtime period. Here's Rhodey. Ireland, he'll take the 3. Well, way short into the hands of Francis. Boy, I'm not sure if that's the shot that Coach Baines wanted. A 3-ball by Ireland. Now Wheaton with the ball, gonna run some clock down. Shot clock down to 16. The game clock is at 1:36. Peters with the ball, Wheaton by 4. Francis, and he walked.
Call.
Francis tried to gather himself, tried to collect his balance, and in the meantime, shuffled his feet a little bit. Dotlich comes in for offense, number 13 for the Blue Jays. 1:28 left. Blue Jays still with 2 timeouts left. So I got a feeling if and when the Blue Jays score here, they'll call a timeout. Oh, steal by Francis. Francis is going to have an easy layup, and he lays it in. The steal and the bucket by Francis, and now the Thunder up by 6. Huge play by Francis. 44 for Francis. Triple by Rhodey is no good. The rebound to Gunter, and 1 minute remaining. Oh, man. Ahead to Spencer, and they're going to run the clock. Blue Jays going to have to foul here. I don't think you want to foul Francis. Double teaming him, picks up his dribble, splits the defenders, and they're gonna run as much clock as they can now. And a traveling violation called on Francis.
Wow.
But they used up a lot of time, and now Coach Baines wants and gets a timeout. Blue Jays still with 1 timeout left here, but the clock fighting the Blue Jays now as there's 40 seconds left. Of course, they get a fresh 30 seconds now on the shot clock. Boy, oh boy. You're down 6. You're down 2 scores, Mari. I guess you would start launching some threes, right? But
give it to Rhodey.
Yeah, he would be the guy to give it to.
Right?
Oh, man. But how about Francis? He has come up with some big, big plays.
I mean, 44 points. And you don't see that.
The 8 threes, and he also had that big steal and that layup.
Yeah.
He had a big defensive play. Oh, man. He's got 44 right now. 37 second half points for Francis. Incredible. But you never know. You never know. 40 seconds left. With that 3-point shot out there, you never know, folks.
We'll see.
But I would think, as I mentioned, the clock fighting the Blue Jays. Now they got to take it the full length of the court here. So they got to put up a shot rather quickly, I would think. All right, here's Rhodey into the front court. Rhodey, they're going to let him take it all the way. He got fouled. Oh, my. He almost made that one. Foul is on Spencer. His fourth. Oh, check that, his fifth. So he fouls out of the game. He fouls out with 3 3-pointers and 9 points. So this is a break for the Blue Jays as they could put some points on the board. That possession only took 6 seconds, and now a chance to put points on the board without the clock moving. And this is, well, this is certainly the guy you want at the free throw line. 25 points now for Jake Rhodey. He'll have one more. Blue Jays down 5. Blue Jays down 4. 26 for Rhodey. It's a 4-point deficit for the Blue Jays. Brandon Auker, a good defender, is out there. About a 4-second differential. Need to get a steal here. Samuelson.
Can we get it?
In the backcourt, and Wheaton calls a timeout. Samuelson had some trouble in the backcourt against the Blue Jay defensive pressure, and the Thunder call their final timeout. They have no more. It's a full timeout.
Yeah, Brandon Auker came on the court and gave some really great defense on that play.
Wow. So if the Blue Jays can somehow get a steal and get the ball back, this will be interesting. Zach Quam, number 12, checks into the game. And if you're the Wheaton Thunder, if the Blue Jays foul you, you're going to get 2 foul shots. And really, they can, for the most part, put it away at the free throw line. So the Thunder, obviously, they want to get the ball into the hands of Francis. A great free throw shooter. Samuelson, number 22, is also an excellent free throw shooter. It'll be Peters to inbound it here. Full court pressure, man-to-man defense for the Blue Jays. Needing a steal here, and before, Ireland calling the foul, getting the foul on Peterson. For Jeremy, it's only his second. And so they didn't put Samuelson or Francis to the line. They put Spencer Peterson to the line. Spencer Peterson has not had a lot of chances at the foul line this season. But today he's 3 for 4 and he missed. Thomas back in for the Blue Jays, along with Dotlich, the 2 offensive players. See if Spencer can miss the second free throw. Nope, he hits that one. He's got 12. It's a 5-point lead, 95-90. Blue Jays do have one timeout left. Rhodey drives, shoots, off the glass, no.
Oh, Thomas rebound.
Put back, no good. Tipped in by Ireland and a timeout. Jeremy Ireland's tip in. He's got 19. It brings the Blue Jays to within 3. It's a one-possession game here, folks.
It sure is.
But the Blue Jays are out of timeouts now. That's a 30-second timeout. Well, 18 and a half seconds left. Sampson back into the game. He's going to be applying ball pressure on the guy who's throwing the ball in for Wheaton. Blue Jays desperately need a turnover here. Either a steal or maybe a 5-second call.
Yeah, a 5-second call would be
right?
huge.
But if the Thunder do get the ball inbounds, the Blue Jays are going to have to foul immediately. Peters to inbound it. Still looking, they get it into Samuelson, double teamed in the corner. Samuelson back to Peters, and there's the foul. Sampson with the foul, his third. That's the best that they could do, really.
Right.
I mean, it puts Peters to the line. He is 5 of 8 from the free throw line here today, but he's got 2 shots here. If he makes one, that makes it a 2-possession game, and it may have put the nail in the coffin for the Blue Jays. Well, he gets the roll. It's now a 4-point lead for the Thunder, a 2-possession game. Peters hits both. It's a 6-point game. Well, it's a 5-point game, actually, 97-92. Dotlich for 3. Yes! He hits the 3. Blue Jays out of timeouts. They need a foul. And, well, the good news is they fouled and stopped the clock. The bad news is they fouled Francis. But they really had no choice. You had to stop the clock. How about Dotlich, though, hitting the big 3? Oh, well, if he makes 1 of 2, still a 1-possession game. Friends, this game is not over yet. Francis with 2 free throws. He's got to make them both.
All right, Mark, you need to jinx him right here.
Oh, we need all we can do.
You need
He's
to jinx
got 45.
him.
Well, this will win it for the Thunder. Oh, he missed! He missed a chance for the Blue Jays to tie. 2-1 to tie! Oh my! Rhodey's 3 at the buzzer.
What a great effort by the Blue Jays, though, tonight.
You bet. Oh my gosh. Rhodey got off a very good look.
You know, trailing by 13 at one point, then coming and being able to come into OT and then double OT, you know, you couldn't really ask for any more besides a W, but.
Incredible. We just have to unwind here for just a second here.
Right.
What an incredible effort by both teams, but the Blue Jays come up short in double overtime, losing 98-95. Aston Francis led the way with 45 points tonight. 38 in the second half. What an incredible performance turned in by him. 11 for Luke Peters. Oh, man. 9 for Ricky Samuelson. 8 for Kobe Eichelberger. And Jay Spencer fouled out of the game. He had 9. Spencer Peterson had 12 for the Thunder in the winning effort. As far as the Blue Jays are concerned, it was Jake Rhodey coming away with 26 points, 24 of those 26 coming in the second half. A great effort off the bench by Levon Thomas. He had 16. Jeremy Ireland had 19. Great effort by him as well. Ryan Patton had 13 for the Blue Jays as Mari Gregnani has worked her way down onto the court, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity to talk to John Baines, the head coach. Oh boy, this was a tough one to lose, but Coach Baines has to be awful proud at the way his young team has battled in this game here today, as his Blue Jays lose it here by 3 in double overtime, 98-95. So the Blue Jays will fall to 5-2 overall, 2-1 now in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder 6-2 overall. The Thunder are now 2-1 in conference play. Let's go down on the court and let's hear from Mari Gregnani.
Obviously, I don't have my heels on today, so there's a little height difference, but definitely a tough loss today. You guys were trailing by 13 at one point, and then came back, came into overtime, came back again, came into double overtime, but just came up a little short. How do you feel today went?
You know, you want to win, you know, and it's a home game, so that makes it that much more important. But, you know, that's a CCIW level game. I mean, we got a lot of those in us, and we got a good young team. It was good to be in that situation, and I thought we played pretty well. We got some things to work on, but it was a good effort.
Yeah, you know, and Jake Rohde today, he was outstanding. He was, I think, the best performer in today's game for you guys. What do you think about that?
Jake's a premier player. He's a young guy. He's only going to get better, and CCIW teams are going to see a lot of Jake.
Yes, yes. And what do you think? How do you think the game went, little one?
Say hello. Say hi. Say Blue Jays.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, Coach Baines, we thank you so much for stopping by after a tough loss here today. The Blue Jays lose it by a score of 98-95 in double overtime. The Blue Jays will have about a 9-day break. Their next game will be here at R.A. Fagnall Hall on December 18th against Buena Vista. That's a 7 o'clock tip-off. So for Mari Gregnani and Glenn Liljeberg and our entire crew, Mark Kruger saying so long from R.A. Fagnall Hall. In double overtime, the Wheaton Thunder defeat the Elmhurst Blue Jays by a score of 98-95. Have a good evening. So long, everybody.